PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds officially left early access on Steam, but we're not talking about that today. We're gonna talk about the mobile versions on Android and iOS anyone with the latest smartphones can play on the go and for free. So, how do they fare? Let's find out. Now, before die-hard PUBG fans go hating, there are a bunch of reasons why there's a huge market on mobile and people not wanting to play the PC version. Aside from, well, obviously not wanting to shell out money, or at least not yet, or not on some, unfinished game, especially, hey, it's been a fun holiday season and I just spent my gaming budget on another game which I like better, haha. There are those who are just busy at work or life in general and don't have much time to sit down in front of a PC or console. They prefer to bang bangs on mobile. Anyway, the first mobile PUBG I've tried is Last Battleground Survival. It's currently on beta for Android while still being developed for iOS. Instead of 100 players, you'll battle with only 40 players, so there's quicker matching times and less waiting time. I was able to play it really smoothly back then, and even if it doesn't have a huge selection of weapons, I do appreciate the simplicity, especially I can only differentiate handguns, rifle, and SMG. Never ask me which rifle is the best, I don't remember their names even if I've certainly seen them in other FPS games. But more variety in the future wouldn't hurt, yeah? It recently had a major update last November, and a lot has changed. Even the lobby now changed. Frag grenades are available now too, and they added more rooms in houses, which I find really cool. Unfortunately, that November update caused some issues with most players, including me. We started experiencing lags like, what is this ping? I used to enjoy below 100 ping. What is happening? I'm not quite sure this door thing is a bug too, or just my internet connection or some server issues, since most if not all experience really noticeable lags now. But I'm pretty sure the devs are trying their best to optimize the game with the succeeding updates. With that, I really wish they removed the handguns at the start of the game. It used to be as in weaponless. Hope they remove this auto aim too, because really? I feel cheated. Gotta be pure skills, man. Good old times. I really love the old version, so I wish they revert to that. Just keep the current good stuff and probably add some rewards later on that give customization features for the player's avatar. At least there's dual mode now, but as of the last time I played this, which was around later part of November, there aren't any vehicles and option to use mic yet, so I hope they add them in the future. The game has an option now though to customize one's parachute, use your country's flag maybe, if you're proud, or whatever, if you like, just stay United Nations Anonymous. But the most important feature I'd love to have is something that doesn't make players auto lose the game once they get disconnected from Wi-Fi or even data, for even like less than not 1 second, just 3 seconds at least. Oh man, that auto lose thing may actually be a good anti-cheat measure for all we know, but not everyone lives in Korea and enjoy high quality internet, so giving players some little bit of slack would be really nice and a more fun experience overall, like in rules of survival. Here, even if I got disconnected for a bit, I could still return to the current game, no problem. I don't know how long its allowance is. I rarely experience disconnection issues or even lag in here though in the first place, since the game offers options to adjust graphics and such in its settings. Sometimes even when you just experience a sudden drop in FPS, the game flashes a message warning you about it and asking you if you want to scale back from balance to power saving. You can also manually change settings even while inside the battlefield like in the PC version, so it's pretty neat. Aside from that, the feature that made me go, wow, the first time I tried Rules of Survival is the ever-changing weather cycle like sunny, cloudy, or foggy, and different times too, dusk, dawn, noontime, and the most exciting one, nighttime. I love it. It gives a different experience every time, even if you're playing on the same map. Actually, I didn't know weather cycle and such can be done in mobile games like in PC or console. In mobile fantasy MMORPGs I've played before, we usually request the devs to add that feature in forums, but that request is usually ignored, so I thought it's a limitation or something on mobile games. Probably it's harder to code, I don't know, but this game should look at Rules of Survival. I mean, it can be done guys, but well, no pressure, haha. It's just a nice feature to distract you from the typical monotonous grinding in MMORPGs. However, there are now new ones without the manual daily grinding thing, which I'll be happy to feature in the future. Also, players here can finally drive vehicles too, and not just cars. There's motorcycle, baby. I almost forgot this isn't GTA. And also this thing. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Just.
Just as bad to control.
The devs also said there are bicycles too, which we can use and which has probably less noise.
Oh, there's the bicycle. Gonna use this bicycle. Tut, tut, tut. I'll keep it. Hey, bicycle, baby. Oh shit, wrong. Wrong, kitty.
Yeah, not bad. You get to battle not 100, but 120 players in one run. So if you reach top 10, a big fat congratulations to you. It gives a more rewarding feeling. Although I need to improve my kills so it wouldn't be this shameful. Maybe do more shooting practice at the lobby while waiting, yeah? Instead of doing this. But hey, whatever it takes to have a good bonding with the team, yeah? There's an option to play with a squad as well, or even just duo mode and use a mic for voice chat if needed, especially when saving Private Ryan. Jesus, that was scary. There are more different kinds of weapons too, aside from various rifles and SMGs, which made it a little intimidating for me at first, but at least there's a handy guide right there. There's also the usual grenades, as well as smoke. No flashbang though, and personally I prefer that. I'm pretty okay without it, Jesus, because I'm not ready to face God yet. You can easily recover back to good health with a variety of bandages like, well, the typical bandage, or if you like, this turkey, or these candy canes, or these apples. Also, there's a variety of interesting landmarks like this research facility over here. I don't know why I went here, to be honest. I was half expecting that there's some Illuminati whatever here that might save me. Anyway, still looks cool. What I love most in the December update is the new custom mode, like a simplified version of PUBG's as well as the official zombie mode. I'm not sure if there's a similar zombie mode already in the PC version too. Well, probably yes, because if it's still the same as the one I saw on YouTube a few months ago with just unarmored players pathetically punching a few selected armored players, then that's just sad and, to be honest, boring. It's gotta be like this, man. You gotta be blue if you're a zombie and also very OP. Oh, look at this. This is the zombie. Hello, Mr. Zombie. You randomly spawn either as human or zombie and doesn't require you to be close friends with the custom zombie mode maker if you wanna remain playing as human, so all is fair in love and war. But if that's too much and you just want a raw and simple PUBG on mobile, then you might wanna go Free Fire. And this game really takes that name very literally. Like there aren't any doors and windows to stop you from shooting anyone. Doesn't even have grass. So those complaining about lags or stuttering, FYI, having no grass or just the bare minimum makes everything ultra buttery smooth, provided you have an okay internet at least. But you gotta be some really high level cockroach to survive this game, man. You can parkour or stay hidden on top of buildings and snipe your way to survival, or you can pretend to be just a car. I am a car, and the car is me. I am a car, and the car is me. I am a car, and the car is me. Get out of my car, Jimmy. But beware, you can't fool everyone. Just a few shots are all it takes because unlike in PUBG PC version and Rules of Survival, the vehicles here don't provide added defense, so it really feels like you are a car. Loots are hidden inside comment boxes which all look the same for that, added surprise element. If that's not exciting enough, then look at these coconut tree. Also, chicken dinner? Nah, too cliche. It's not all about cigar. But if your survival skills aren't top-notch cockroach levels and you just want to be, handheld a bit, go try out Knives Out. Here the game makes you feel that it somehow cares for your well-being instead of just dropping you off to randomly beat each other. It legit wants to help you survive, especially if it's your very first time, by asking about your situation. Give me your situation. My situation is that I'm actually a mere skydiving enthusiast. It will then give you a really newbie-friendly tutorial to demonstrate how the game is ideally played, at least the basics. This game is actually made by the same developer as Rules of Survival. Since it seems like this one is still on beta, it doesn't have that much stuff as Rules of Survival yet, like probably no weather cycle, but it still provides some variety, like look at these, more fashion choices. Bitchin'. You can also change gun skins here now, like in CSGO, and customize your avatar too, for only that much gold. We'll get there someday. If you're tired of the same plane dropping you off, check these out. 3 helis, also a different map, so yeah, variety. It does have the same blue couch as in Rules of Survival, but hey, look at that painting and these curtains. All these details. The houses here actually feel more, homey. So like I said earlier, more caring, especially to newbies. And look at that, we get some nice getaway vehicle to escape with and go to some lighthouse in the middle of nowhere and hope for the best. What it lacks in weather cycle, it makes up with these really pretty sun glares. So nice and immersive. And more sun glares. Never mind if I honestly don't understand some of the stuff here in Chinese. I think they made this for the Chinese market, so sometimes I just get a black screen if the server is bloody busy. But I just recently discovered an international version of this game called Survival Royale. It's the same as Knives Out but in full English and without the skydiving enthusiast sarcasm anymore. Even if that looks serious now, it's still got the same newbie-friendly tutorial, avatar customization. And what I like here more is that it has this weaponry guide, not just in-game but here at the intro page, to help new players or just plain confused ones like me, get familiarized and compare different rifles and SMGs and other guns. Like, it's making sense now guys, I just have to hopefully get all these memorized eventually by playing regularly. Survival Royale also has a Sniper Elite mode at a certain time of the day. I'll let you know how it's like once I get to play that mode if I'm not busy. I'm not sure if they have autumn trees because I played this during autumn season, but they look pretty. Well, the sun glare here isn't as nice as Knives Out, but that's okay. It has interesting buildings to loot from. This one looks like a school or dormitory. Anyway, if that's not interesting enough, then take this. Boat riding, baby. So what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. I will feature other games and genres in the future too, and probably some let's plays of these PUBG games on mobile because they're pretty exciting, yeah? But before that, I'll edit and upload my Life is Strange Before the Storm gameplay first. Gotta catch up on that one since I've gotten so addicted to all these mobile games I've been talking about, as well as in Divinity Original Sin 2. Sorry I've been inactive in YouTube lately, but I'll be catching up with you guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers!